What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Toying Around, the toy reviews with the information that collectors and posers are looking for. In this video, we're going to be looking at the 2018 Apocalypse Build-A-Figure Wave Sabretooth. This is a very highly anticipated X-Men villain that people have been looking to get, so let's take a quick look at it. See, obviously the box here comes with the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure left arm. Beautiful box art on the side, lots of detail. And you have a very scary werewolf pose on the back. So that's the box. Let's get to it. Okay, so here we have Sabretooth in this very classic brown and orange costume with a nice detailed mane here. Let's get a close-up. The hair is okay, looks a little Play-Doh-y. There's actually some brown shading in there. Actually looks a lot better in person than it does on screen right now. Nice mutton chops going on. Fangs are a nice added detail. The eyes are all white. The mane of the costume here has a nice gray tint to it. Brown and orange costume, like I said. Very clean lines. Here's the back. Now in terms of articulation, your head goes up to the back, down, this much. There's no hindrance from the mane here. Shoulder goes just that high, like the old Wolverine. The peg or the joint only lets it go that high, so technically the mane is not blocking it. Also, I just realized it completely comes off. It has the same two-hole peg like in the back of Gladiator. You have your bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, pointy here, nice claw hands, ab crunch, ab rotation, leg goes forward this much, backwards only that much, inside that much. Thigh rotation, double jointed knee, calf, and ankle. In terms of paint, the head is immaculate as you saw earlier. Unfortunately, this one has a little bit of rub off from the inside there. In addition to this, man, this has been a really sloppy wave, Hasbro. Some really sloppy paint here, here. Also, you can see there that says R for right arm, and this says L for hold this L. This quality is terrible. The face has a little Joker-style scar right there. It makes you think there's some sort of jaw articulation, but there isn't. Ah! Apart from the removable piece of the costume here, this figure doesn't come with any accessories. Obviously, Sabretooth doesn't need any props or anything. You don't really need any fist hands for Sabretooth. These claws work well in this relaxed hands at the side pose. I don't see him standing with a clenched fist or anything. But as you can see here, these hands work very well in an attack position also. Or if you want to do a thriller dance. In terms of the figure's height, Sabretooth comes in just under 7 inches. Why don't we just, round up to the closest inch. Time for some height comparisons. We have him here next to the Toy Biz Age of Apocalypse Sabretooth. He is significantly taller than this Sabretooth. However, I will say that Age of Apocalypse is my favorite X-Men arc. Basically anything like that's a future dystopian kind of timeline, you got me hooked. That's it. I'm there. Next, we're going to compare it to a similar Sabretooth, costume-wise. This is the Marvel Select Sabretooth. Obviously, Select is much taller. I personally have always been a fan of this hair mane kind of square. I was originally planning on selling this and keeping this in my display because he looks great, although he kind of stands in the back of the villains. But having the new Legends in hand, I think I'm just gonna keep this one. This has more of like the Jim Lee 90s cartoon look. This has more of the old comic book style, which is great, but you know, size-wise and costume-wise, this one will be the keeper. And here he is next to, hold on one sec. Here he is next to the Build-A-Figure Juggernaut. And here he is with some fellow mutants from the Brotherhood. You got Toy Biz Magneto and my Build-A-Figure Blob, with one good hand that was casted by my buddy Peter Cambasis. Here's Creed with two different Wolverines that you might pose him with. On the left is the Tiger Stripe Wolverine. The review for him is already up, so make sure you check the playlist and find that video along with the others in there. On the right is the brown suit. Depending on which one you want to pose with him, I don't know which one is historically accurate or canonically accurate. But if you wanted to pose them, face off, that's the height difference. And there's this if anyone wants to do a Marvel vs. Capcom style setup. And here he is with civilian Logan, so you can recreate that scene and say, "What's the matter, Logan? Can't take care of your woman?" I'd like to give this Sabretooth an 8 out of 10. His face sculpt looks fantastic. His costume as a whole is really nice. He's got those nice elbow points there, as you can see. The back of the mane has the black wash that really brings out the detail. I'm docking a couple points because, first of all, right here on the face, on the cheek, it's got those Heath Ledger Joker style scars that look like the jaw might move but actually don't serve a purpose. I guess it's just a production limitation. And as I mentioned before, some of the paint issues, which seems to be a consistent problem with this wave. And the last thing, it's just a personal preference. I would have preferred shoes with pointier toes at the end. I guess he's sometimes drawn like that, but you know, it's easier just to use the sculpt again. If you're still watching at this point, then I must be doing something right. Hit that like button at the bottom and subscribe to the channel so that you will get updates on all new future reviews. Thank you for watching and keep toying around.